In Drowning, a gripping novel by T.J. Newman, readers are plunged into a heart-stopping tale of survival and heroism. Newman, a former flight attendant turned author, brings her insider knowledge of aviation to create a thrilling and authentic narrative. The story begins with a terrifying scenario aboard Coastal Flight 1421. Will Kent and his daughter Shannon are among the passengers when an engine explosion throws the aircraft into chaos. Pilots Kit Callahan and Captain Miller struggle to maintain control, ultimately deciding on a water landing. As the plane hits the water, it remains relatively intact, but the situation quickly becomes dire. Survivors, including flight attendants, Maudie and Colleen, and Nurse Bernadette, scramble to evacuate. Will, haunted by the loss of his other daughter Annie, focuses on keeping Shannon safe. As fire engulfs the water's surface, Will convinces Kit and others to remain on the sinking plane, believing it's their only chance of survival. The plane partially submerges, trapping the survivors inside. Tensions rise as they face the grim reality of their situation. However, hope emerges when a water-activated emergency locator transmitter is triggered. Through flashbacks, we learn of Will's strained relationship with his wife, Chris, following Annie's death. Their marriage deteriorates as they struggle to cope, with Shannon feeling stifled by her father's overprotectiveness. Chris had urged Shannon to discuss her feelings with Will during their flight. Unaware of the crash, Chris, an underwater welder, works with her diving partner Peter Feeney. Upon learning of the situation, she vows to save anyone still alive. Chris proposes modifying the submarine rescue diving and recompression system, SEIE, specifically the pressurized rescue module called the Falcon, to adapt it to the trapped plane. Inside the plane, the survivors face numerous challenges. Shannon experiences an allergic reaction to peanuts, and Will frantically searches for her EpiPen. Kit discovers an air-to-ground phone, providing a lifeline to the rescue team led by Fitz. The rescue mission begins, with divers led by Tanner attempting to reach the plane. However, complications arise, and one diver, Runt, is lost during the operation. The survivors inside the plane, including Will, Shannon, Kit, Kaholo, Molly, Bernadette, and others, must trust in the risky rescue plan. Kaholo volunteers to test the SEIE suits provided by the divers, successfully ascending to the surface and providing hope for the ongoing rescue efforts. The passengers work together to evacuate into the Falcon, facing rising water levels and dwindling oxygen. As the rescue progresses, the plane becomes unstable, and the Falcon begins to sink. Chris, determined to save everyone, works on cutting the final attachment. In a heart-stopping moment, her communication line is severed, leaving her isolated as she struggles to free the Falcon. The rescue mission concludes with Chris losing consciousness after receiving an electric shock. She is airlifted to a hospital in Honolulu, while the survivors in the Falcon are safely brought to the surface. 1 year later, the survivors gather for a ceremony, sharing their experiences and gratitude. Will and Shannon return home to Chris, who has recovered. The novel ends with a poignant reflection on how the crash has forever changed their lives, but also strengthened the bonds between them. Newman's Drowning is a testament to human resilience and the power of hope in the face of unimaginable adversity. Through vivid storytelling and deep character development, she crafts a tale that keeps readers on the edge of their seats until the very end.